Welcome to the show. Now please strap in for the truth and remember the words of the great Tom Cruise.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Now welcome to Off Topic on Porn.
All right, well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever this may find you. This is a very special episode of Off Topic on Point because actually Russell and I are at the same table, whereas we usually find ourselves thousands of miles apart. Tonight, today, whatever this finds you, we are actually in the same room. So I will now, and so Russell, it's good to have you in our home.
Yeah, good to be here.
And so we're looking forward to you guys actually tell us what's going on so that we can get into me saying I'm looking forward to having you back. So what brings you coming through?
Well, I'm on my way to Camp Shoshana up in upstate New York in the Adirondack Mountains. And that's pretty much it. A trip that I take every year. Well, so far in the last several years, I take it every year. We'll see what the future holds, right? But
That's right.
But yeah, that's what we're that's what I'm doing here, and I'm probably a little incoherent because I have been driving all day, and I was driving all day yesterday. I drove to Texarkana in the afternoon from San Antonio to Texarkana, and then from Texarkana to here in Virginia, where you are.
That's right.
And I am a little bit on the tired side, and I got another 12 hours or so tomorrow of driving to get up to the Keysville area there in upstate New York. But I am looking forward to it. Love the area, love the mountains there, love some of the eateries, and just love what's going on at the camp, and love the rack time too. So
Yeah, so, well, the other thing too for everybody, and we'll promo this again at the end, is you're going to be coming back, and we'll get to spend a week together because
Yes.
that's part of this whole journey, and you guys do, and we really enjoy it. We get to spend time together.
yeah,
And for everybody just to know, on our next episode, my sons have a podcast, and we're actually going to have them as guests on our podcast on the next one, and we're going to be diving into the Star Wars, Star Trek, and we've been having some comments even about Battlestar Galactica. So we'll promo this again at the end, but comment, like, and tell us, because we've been talking about actually maybe even having some other episodes about just TV genres that we like and what we like, because we span the gambit actually. And maybe we'll even talk about the Fantastic Four, because the new Fantastic Four movie, because I just saw that last night with the boys. The boys and I did it, and so we'll give you our take without spoilers on that. So we'll do that. Maybe we'll even have the boys give you their take. They have some interesting takes. So maybe at the end of the show with the boys next week,
okay.
when you come back, we'll have them give you some of their thoughts on that. But it was so we'll save that. But anyway, tonight just wanted to get give us some tales.
Superman movie too.
Yeah, and so maybe by that time I'll have seen the new Superman movie. Who knows?
Okay.
So, so give us some tales from the road. How's the traveling been?
Well, I'm happy to report that the road network is still there. That's evidenced by the fact that I'm here right now. It was overall not a bad drive to Texarkana. Not a bad drive here. Probably the big event that caused me to get here so late tonight was as I was going through Arkansas. Yeah. See, I told you, my brain's not all here right now. But we talked earlier, so Rob can prompt me. Going through Arkansas, there was apparently, and you were the one that actually looked it up online when we were on the phone earlier, as I was being rerouted through all the back roads of Arkansas. To be taken off of Interstate 40. Apparently there was some kind of a collision between 18-wheelers. Yeah. And I would imagine there were probably some other vehicles involved in all that, but that's pretty serious stuff. Yeah. And for miles, they were rerouting the traffic, and so I got to see parts of Arkansas I didn't plan to, Probably didn't want to, but hey, I saw it anyway, and there you go.
You got to go deep into the Ozarks.
You got it, man.
So I noticed, you guys came in with, it looked like Buc-ee's bags, and
Yeah.
So did you get to stop at a Buc-ee's?
Let's see. Well, there's one in New Braunfels, as you know,
Right.
And then there's another one that there's actually every time I'm on the road, I seem to find at least one new Buc-ee somewhere. Either I didn't notice it before,
Right.
or they've opened a new one. But I know they're opening a lot of them somewhere in the general vicinity of the states here in this area.
Yeah, well, and we went to Tennessee, and there's one in Tennessee that we always stop at when we go to the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And I gotta be honest, now we're gonna go off topic, stay on point with traveling. But there's just something special about going to a Buc-ee's. It's an experience. I gotta be honest, I don't know that I've ever gotten gas at a Buc-ee's. That doesn't mean I don't stop at a Buc-ee's. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
if
think
you go eat some of their barbecue, you will.
Oh, hey, you will get gas.
Eat here and get gas. That'll be their sign.
That's right.
But anyway, we won't go there.
No, it is. There is just something magical about Buc-ee's. It is just. It is. And interestingly enough, we've actually had multiple different meals there. So we've actually had breakfast there. We've had lunch and/or dinner. Their dinner fare as well. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem like whatever you get there is just delicious. It's just fantastic.
Might be expensive, but yes.
Well, yes, and I will say that it is
their
expensive.
fudge is awesome.
Oh yeah, and they've got so many different types of beef jerky. I mean, golly, and I not to be crude or crass, but the bathroom experience there is just glorious.
No, it really is.
It is just one of those things where it is just amazing, and everybody could take a lesson from their bathrooms.
I think so. That's probably the most pristine public bathroom experience in the world. Probably. I mean, I don't know that for sure because I haven't been on all continents and islands experiencing such things. But I'll tell you what. For the people who are used to doing road trips in this country, and you pull off to whatever truck stop or whatever bathroom and whatever community that you can find in whatever state you're going through, and if you're like me, and my experience is most of the time, you're just happy to find some cleanliness. They're not the most well kept areas. In any particular convenience store, typically. Sometimes they're really not well kept, but Buc-ee's makes it a point. To maintain them on an ongoing basis throughout the day. There's multiple. They are so it doesn't matter what the traffic is. You'll be able to get in there pretty quickly. And if you're a man going to the men's area, there's plenty of urinals. But if you got to do more than that, they're pretty private stalls.
They are, and they're clean. And I find myself making the comparison with Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is the Chik-fil A of gas stations. And here's what I mean. I have never in my life gone into a Buc-ee's and it has not been busy.
Yeah.
Okay? But that is also, you do not get out of there quickly. They've got every register open at every time. They're always like, no, I can take you here. They get you in, they get you out. The food is always hot. It's always ready. There's always somebody there to serve you. I've never found a place where they're just not ready to serve you. They're not somebody at the register. There's not somebody at the counter ready to serve the food or whatever. And everybody in there to this point, I know you can always find one or two, and so in the comments tell us if you've got this, I guess, but I have yet to really experience a really discourteous person at Buc-ee's. They're well trained. They're well trained. And really they always greet you. Welcome to Buc-ee's, and so I would put them up there. Now again, this will get us some comments, I know. I'm not a huge Chick-fil A food fan. Now Joel, my oldest, will give me dirty looks for that. He loves Chick-fil A, okay? And so do you. But here's what I mean. I am a huge Chick-fil A fan in the sense of their business model, the way they train their people, the way that they handle themselves, comport themselves, train their people, all of those things. Huge fan. The chicken,
What about their fries? Their waffle fries.
Their waffle fries, they're not bad. Like I said, they're good.
Where are they better?
Waffle fries? I don't even know anybody that has waffle
There you go. Best waffle fries, right? We got that established.
There you go.
So what's the deal with their chicken? I'm just curious.
No, it's not that it's bad. It's just I don't know that, to me personally, okay, and this is a personal thing, I'm not sure it's worth that price. Now, I could be wrong, but to me, I would also rather sometimes have a burger.
So you would go to Church's Chicken or something?
Oh, no, you would
Get
start
you
on
a
Church's.
10 piece for $10.99?
There
Is
you
that
go.
you're that guy? Okay,
I'm that guy.
I can respect that.
But also,
I've been known to do that too.
I'll eat chicken. I will eat the mess out of chicken. You know that. But also, when I'm going to go out sometimes, I would rather, honestly, at times, I think I'd rather have a burger. I'd rather have some meat because I eat chicken so much.
You're a beef kind of guy.
I'm a beef guy. And I think, but now, though please hear me, I have absolute mad respect for Chik-fil A, and they're so busy, and yet you get in and out of there so fast.
Yeah.
I have nothing but sparkling reviews for.
Speaking of in and out, that burger chain is a good place to eat too. Yeah.
Hey,
So,
we're getting
spiraling out here though.
We're
By the way, I bet Chick-fil-A, if they see this, they'll probably like a lot of what we're saying. They probably won't appreciate the fact that right after talking about Buc-ee's bathroom, you just sprung right into Chick-fil-A.
No,
I mean, that's
but-
probably not the marketing moment of the century for them.
No, but I do. I will say we've had nothing but wonderful experiences at Chik-fil-A as well. I mean, they're fantastic. I mean, I don't have anything.
Their shakes.
No, I can't handle. I
get it, but not everybody can have not everybody can have milk products. We'll put it that way.
Right, but
I'm going to tell you what, I will put their shakes on a par with anybody.
And that's what I've heard. Now, the other thing though that I've had that I do like is I've had their like frozen lemonade or their
Yes,
and those are amazing.
Yeah,
those are fantastic.
You know, Culver's used to have a frozen lemon ice thing that was delicious. I think they've taken it off the menu. At least they have it in San Antonio. But that I used to love that, and I like their. Since we're talking desserts, I love their. What's the one with the chocolate and the fudge and the ice cream? What do they call it? I forgot what they call it.
The Blizzard.
No, it's not a blizzard. It's like a sundae, but it's.
I remember we used to have those.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, but those are. It's too bad they took it off the menu though.
But I mean, these are all places I love, and there's many more that I love. But then again, I'm easy to please. Yet I'm not shy about saying, I can eat just about anywhere. But those places are top rung. They really are.
They are really top rung. Have you eaten anywhere exotic on your drive here? Anything weird? Or
exotic? No.
Or anything out of the ordinary?
No.
Just standard.
I mean, if you want, if does truck stop food count?
Hey, truck stop food counts. Look, when we travel to Montana, we always have a rule when we travel, and the rule is no chain foods.
Yeah.
So we have to find a place that you can't. So wherever we stop has to be unique to that place.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are the kind of same way. So that's kind of what I was asking, because the truck stops actually really work as long because again.
And there was
depends on them.
I had some chicken at one. I think it was at a Love's, and they had Love's has different restaurants and all of that. And I had chicken at one of them, and it was tasty. I can't remember what the restaurant that they contracted with that was on the site.
Is it Chester's?
It might have been. Yeah, I think maybe it was. And so it was delicious, but they should have been called fried quail or something. It was not big.
It's like game hen.
Yeah. But it was, so that's about as exotic as it got for me. Everything else was pretty standard fare.
Yeah, when we were traveling, we went to a couple different places, and the fare wasn't exotic, but the places were.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to eat at places where you're never going to eat probably again unless you go back.
Especially after you've eaten there. It's like, I'm never eating there.
Yeah, exactly, or whatever the case may be. But no, that's kind of the thing, and it's just fun to see this stuff and do that.
You know where I do, Ronnie and I, where we like to go when we travel together sometimes?
Where's that?
You know these Stripes stations?
Yeah.
They're chicken.
I've heard their chicken is really good.
They are bodacious and they are tasty.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. They may pump them with everything under the sun. I don't know, but it's really good chicken, man. It's
Who knows?
Awesome.
Yeah. No. Look, I've heard that though about the Stripes ones. Yeah. I haven't tried it, but I've heard that.
So were you gonna? You mentioned it a while ago. Were we gonna did you want us to talk about some upcoming episode discussions about the different?
Yeah, no. What we're gonna do is next week, not next week, but a week from Monday on that episode that comes out, we were just gonna promo that we're gonna have a special guest on that.
Yeah.
My two sons are going to be on there, and we're going to have a discussion.
It's too bad you don't have another son. Then you could have said my
three sons,
we
right?
could have played the Fred McMurray.
That's it. So there's another genre of that. Again, you and I.
Did you ever see My Three Sons?
Oh, I did.
Okay, well that could be one of the ones we talked about.
We could talk about that one too.
But
yeah.
Play the theme song from that.
Exactly. We could play that and just have that going. So we will actually
-1.
Exactly. So we're going to have them on the show. We'll let them. We'll have a discussion. We're going to just contrast and get their thoughts as a younger generation on some of the different Star Wars stuff. We'll talk about Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I know that people have talked about Battlestar Galactica. We got a couple comments about that. I responded to those. So you guys could, in the comments, like and obviously let us know some of the other stuff. And we'll also probably promo. Well, not promo. We'll review. We'll let you know what we thought of the new Fantastic Four movie. We'll try to do that maybe at the end of the episode.
See
but
if
the
I
boys
can
will
see that.
Yeah. Let me say this though. I do like the fact on this one. It didn't have any of the stuff that we don't like.
Yeah, that's good.
Without giving too much away, and because we'll review a little bit.
Yeah.
It didn't have any stuff we don't like.
Good.
So yeah, it was. Yeah, so it was good in that respect, and so. But yeah, so we'll do that, and then we'll let them talk a little bit. They'll hang out with us obviously on the show, but then what we'll do is we'll let them promote their podcast a little bit because they got a podcast and talk to them about that, and then they'll be on the show for that, and then we'll do that. So they'll be on the show next week.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're tuning in for that, and everybody will get to meet Joel and Aaron. Mm-hmm. So those are my two sons, and they'll be able to, get a little airtime, voice time, and promo time for their podcast that they have going on. So that they do So that'll be fun, and we'll have a good time with them, and they're fun. So it'll be fun to have the interaction of those two chuckleheads. So,
well, I look forward to that. That'll be a fun episode, and what we could do just to, I think we may have explored this for like 2 seconds the other night, but we can down the road we can do some music genre stuff and all that too.
Yeah, we can do, and what we also could do, and if you guys comment and but obviously comment and let us know, we can explore other genres and talk about different things too. You and I have a lot of similar tastes on stuff. We can explore the 50s and 60s. We'll talk about our favorite Andy Griffith episode, or the Waltons, or Get Smart, or
I Dream of Jeannie, Girl, Star Trek, the original series, the Batman series,
the
Lost
50s and
in
60s,
Space.
all those.
I mean, I was
or if you want westerns, or
Gunsmoke, High Chaparral, which I think was more 70s.
Yeah,
there was the Rifleman,
Bonanza.
There was Bonanza, absolutely.
All those. We can tackle some of your favorites. So make sure to give us a comment in there so that we know, and we'll start maybe having every once in a while we'll do an episode on a different TV genre that we like, and we'll talk about it and have your comments in there for it. So make sure to let us know on that so that we can incorporate your likes and dislikes and comments, and we'll kind of take those on as we have those in the comments. So and then I think we've got some other stuff coming up in future episodes that that's going to be fun, that I think everybody's going to really enjoy, and that'll be in probably 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. We'll have a new series starting that we'll sprinkle in, so that'll be fun. And so other than that, I think I know you're tired, so this one's going to probably be a shorter podcast just because we're going to let Russell sleep because he's still got to travel in the morning.
Yeah, it'll be an early morning. So.
And we want you to travel safe and travel well.
Yes,
so.
Thank you.
But I think at this point, is there anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's it. I'm looking forward to the upcoming time with your sons and that whole topic. And I got a funny feeling that may span more than one episode. I just got this funny feeling.
We may actually have to make that a two-parter, depending on, because those two, when they get going with each other, we may just have to sit back and watch. Yeah. So who knows?
But I'm excited. I'm excited about everything that we potentially are going to be covering in the coming weeks and months. And I mean, this is stuff people relate to.
Sure. Yeah, and they just
as long as we explore.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, going back maybe to the 50s,
sure,
and move all the way up to the modern era.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have discussion that everybody can relate to somewhere along the way.
Right, and this isn't the only thing we'll talk about. If you want something else, let us know. It just depends on that week, what happens in our lives, really, to be honest with you. But we will definitely be having different discussions about music and TV, entertainment, movies, and other things that go on in the world and things like that. So just let us know. Give us a like, subscribe, and a comment. And thank you for listening. We're going to let Russell get some sleep so that he can drive tomorrow. So again, please like, subscribe.
One last thing.
Yeah.
For whenever this, I know we're doing audio podcasting right now, but we do have the potential for video because we're actually video taping this, filming it, recording it, however you say it today. And I've lived through too many genres and the evolution thereof. But for those of you who are looking at me and going, "What's wrong with his hair?" The trip is what's wrong with my hair. Okay, so there you go.
So when we do a nostalgia, and we do the Wayback Machine, and we show you the actual video. Just remember, it was Russell's. What was wrong with Russell's hair was the trip.
Now everybody's going to say,
they're going to say, "What? Show us a picture of the hair."
Yeah, it's like, well, let's see it. You know? No.
Use your imagination.
Okay. That's right.
So again, if you have questions, you want to get a hold of us, you can comment, or you can send us an email at otopnow@gmail.com. Or you can just comment, and again, give us a like, a subscribe, tell your friends about it, and we will talk to you on the next episode of Off Topic on Point. And remember, you don't always have to stay on topic, but you always are off. You can always be off topic, but we always want you to remember to stay on point. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for listening today to Off Topic on Point. We want to remind you of our email address if you'd like to contact us. It's otopnow@gmail.com. That's otopnow@gmail.com. And as always, we want to leave you with this. It's okay to be off topic. Just make sure you're always on point. All right. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.